We'll send it back out now to Storm Team 44 meteorologist Gunnar Console. He's tracking yet another tropical system forming in the Gulf. Gunnar, what are the latest updates you're seeing from Tropical Storm Milton?
Yeah, so Tropical Storm Milton is turning in the Gulf. This was an area that we have been watching. So the Gulf Coast of Florida, even though they are under the cone of uncertainty, at least we have kind of had an idea to keep our eyes out. Right now we have a major hurricane, Hurricane Kirk, out in the Atlantic. Just going to touch on this for 1 second. One really interesting thing about Kirk is it is expected to maintain tropical storm status even as it approaches England and France. That'll be one of the first times a tropical storm has actually made landfall as a tropical storm in Europe in many, many years. So that's going to be interesting. You can look up a little bit more on that on the National Hurricane Center's website. But we are going to be talking about Tropical Storm Milton in the Gulf. Right now, U.S. land-based radars can't really get an idea of where that rain is because the radar in Brownsville, Texas doesn't quite reach it. So it may not look that impressive. But again, it's still a tropical storm, not that organized. But where is it expected to go? Well, if we turn the clocks forward, we already have tropical storm watches in Cancun. And then looking at this map, this says a lot. Right now, we're looking at Perry, Florida, which is the community that got landfall from Hurricane Helene. We also have communities like my hometown of Crystal River, Homosassa, north of Tampa, also in the cone yet again. They already saw flooding. I have friends who are still cleaning up and draining the water out of their homes. I know businesses that are shut down. So this is definitely not a good scenario for the Gulf Coast of Florida, which is still cleaning up from Helene. My dad even sent me photos of streets with debris. People cleared out their homes. So this is definitely going to be a sticky situation for areas that already saw flooding from Helene. So we'll be continuing to monitor that. There's still a lot of unknowns. So for right now, we just know that anyone on the Gulf Coast needs to be paying attention, and really even anyone in all of the Southern Peninsula and Central Peninsula. Now turning our attention to the tri-state, we're going to be kind of mild for the night, 69 right now, only dropping to around 63 tonight. So kind of mild for October standards. It's not going to be really windows open weather because it's going to be muggy. But just take a look at this. We are going to be starting off pretty warm. It's definitely not going to be the best day for fall festivities. It's going to feel a little warm and summer-like. The afternoon is going to be a little toasty, but mind you, it's still going to be comfortable. I definitely wouldn't deter outdoor plans. I just wouldn't wear those sweaters and long sleeves pretending it's fall yet. But right now, it's going to be warm. But then we got a cold front moving through tomorrow afternoon into the evening, and then we will see our temperatures drop like a rock. We are going to be seeing temperatures go from those muggy 60s and 70s to 40s overnight into our Monday. Now let's just take a look at our fall festival week. Perfectly timed out, couldn't ask for better weather. Nothing but sunshine, highs in the 70s, and lows in the 40s.